Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom.
It is good to be here back from my trip to join everyone in Shabbat. You know, when you're on vacation, you kind of lose a little bit of sense of time, so I never really knew when it was Friday, but today I knew it was Friday, and I was so glad to be able to come back and see all of you, and thankful for your support and for Rabbi Englander's support while I was away. And we're coming back right into a very busy season. It is our last Shabbat before the month of Elul, which means it is our last Shabbat before the month that leads up to our Days of Awe, the holy season. So I invite you to start thinking about the new year, as odd as that feels, because soon we will be in that period of intense reflection and preparation for our holiest days of the season. And tonight we also celebrate one of our incredible temple groups, our Temple Brotherhood. We are so thrilled to be honoring them this service, to be thanking the outgoing Brotherhood Board and welcoming the incoming Brotherhood Board. And you will notice that those boards are generally the same people, so it will be just a nice moment of acknowledgement for you. But we are so thrilled. All the more reason why we need to thank them and celebrate them this evening. So we are so excited to share the joys of Shabbat with our Brotherhood group, and so excited that everyone is here to celebrate. So to begin the rest of our service, we turn to pages 2 and 3 as we welcome up our outgoing board to light our candles. And those people are the co-presidents Oleg Fortune and Bob Weston, Vice Presidents Ed Mallow and Peter Hammer, Treasurer Lance Sugarman, Secretary Jeff Nykirk, Past President Reps Ben Marsh and Wyatt Bowers, and Mike Elkin, the at-large representative. I know some could not be here with us tonight, but you will represent them well. Again, we're on pages 2 and 3.
Good thing you have a lighter.
What? Go ahead, read if you want to read. Reading. Go on. Yes, go ahead.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations who have kindled light, it doesn't say that, so may we in our own day be among those who kindle light.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner Shel Shabbat. Thank you all as we welcome Wyatt Bowers to lead us in the reading on page 6.
We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls, we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured, a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness, holding up to them a vision of their truest selves. Now we, in our turn, come into the sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May holiness wrap around us as we cross its threshold. Wariness, doubt, the flaws within our human hearts, the harshness of the weak, let these drop away at the door. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer.
We welcome in the presence of Shabbat with Lecha Dodi on page 20.
La 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 la, Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. 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 Shamur bezachor bedibur echad, Hishmiyanu el hameyuchad, Adonai echad, Ushemo echad, Lashem utiferet veliti la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu lenelcha, ki hi mekar habracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Hitoreri, kiva orech kumi uri, shir daberi, kevod Adonai elech mikla la 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 la. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela.
We rise in body or spirit and face the door to welcome Shabbat. Boi v'shalom ateret balav, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, tolchem u'neyam segula. Boi chala, lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Lecha dodi, likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. We welcome up Lance Sugarman as we turn to page 27.
Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of the withered leaf, on ripened fruit so fair, on freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night. You renew your days, lest my day be today as the one before. Lest routine set my ways.
Thank you, Lance. We turn to Baruchu, our call to worship on page 28. Mallow will lead us in the reading in the middle of page 31.
This is an hour of change. Within it, we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it, we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? Baruch atah Adonai, Amariv Aravim.
Thank you, Ed. Let's join together in song, in praise of the mutual love that we as the Jewish people have for God. Page 32. Ahavat olam, Beit Yisrael, Amcha ahavta, Torah u'mitzvot, chukim u'mishpatim, otanu limadeta, al ken Adonai Eloheinu b'shokbeinu, uvkumeinu na'asiach bechukecha, v'nismach b'divrei Toratecha, uv'mitzvotecha le'olam, ki hem chayeinu, ve'orech yameinu, uvahem negei yomam v'layla, negei yomam v'layla, ve'ahavadcha ol tasir, mimenu le'olamim, Baruch atah Adonai, Ohev amo Yisrael, Ohev amo Yisrael, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai echad, Baruch Shem kevod malchuto, le'olam va'ed. Please be seated as we continue on your service handout. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And all these words which I command you on this day shall be in your heart, shall be in your heart, and you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you rise up, and when you lie down, and when you lie down, and you shall bind them for a sign
they shall be for frontlets between your eyes, and you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God.
We turn to page 39 as we welcome Ben Marsh.
Standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe that we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands, marching together.
Page 40. Page 43, we read together, "Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukat shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim." Page 44. The people of Israel shall keep Shabbat, observing Shabbat throughout the ages as a covenant for all time. It is a sign for all time between me and the people of Israel. For in 6 days Adonai made heaven and earth, and on the seventh day God ceased from work and was refreshed.
Page 45. Yadadadai, yadadai, 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 yadadai. A thought has blown the marketplace away. There's a song on the wind and joy in the trees. Shabbat has arrived in the world, scattering a song in the silence of the night, and eternity utters a day, and eternity שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu v'Elohei Avotenu v'Imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, v'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah. Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei Hakol, Ve'zocher Chastei Avot Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava. Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Bezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechayeh hakol atah Rav lehoshia, Morid hatal. Mechakel chayim bechesed, Mechayeh hakol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim verofech oholim, Umatir asurim, Umekayeh emunato lishenei afar. Micha mocha bal gevurot, umidom elach, melech memit umechayeh, umatzmiach Yeshua, v'ne'emanata lehachayot hakol. Baruch atah Adonai, mechayeh hakol. Atah kadosh v'shimcha kadosh, u'kdoshim b'chol yom yahalelucha selah. Baruch atah Adonai, ha'el hakadosh. Please be seated as we turn to page 55, where Jack Baczynski will lead us in the next reading.
May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh haShabbat.
Thank you, Jack. We turn to page 62 and pray together for peace at the bottom of the page. Oseh shalom, shalom bimromav, hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael, amen.
Oseh Shalom, Shalom Biromav, Hu Ya'aseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Amen. We take a moment for the prayers of our own hearts and minds. Yehiyu leratzon imrefi vehegyon libi lefanecha Adonai tzuri Adonai We now turn to page 253, and we think of those in our community who are in need of a full healing, body, mind, or spirit. In our own community, we are thinking of Randy Kirsch and Steve Slavkin. If you are thinking of anyone else at this time, please share their names with us. Yes, David. Yes, sir. With those names we've said out loud and those in our heart, we now sing the Misha Berach prayer together. Misha Berach Avoteinu Mekor HaBracha before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mi sheberach imotenu mekor habracha lavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Amen. It is now the moment for our Brotherhood service of installation. So I'd like to invite up our incoming Brotherhood board, co-presidents Mike Elkin and Bob Weston, Ed Mallow, vice president, Wyatt Bowers, treasurer, Lance Sugarman, secretary, Ben Marsh and Oleg Fortune, the past president representatives, and Jack Bazinski, the at-large representative. And I'm also inviting up Oleg as our immediate past president so he can switch hats from current to past president, which David Kaufman says is the best title he's ever had, so you can speak with him about that. And I invite us all to please rise in honor of the Torah. Brother Ed, you can face us. You know what they look like. So before we officially bless and install our new board, as I mentioned, I want to help us acknowledge Oleg Fortune's service as president of Brotherhood for the past 2 years. So I'm going to hand the Torah to Bob Weston, who is staying on, so we also acknowledge his dedication to our community and all of his time as he is past co-president and current co-president. And Mike, if you can come here and stand next to Oleg for a moment, that would be great. So we've placed a Torah in the arms of two of our incredible temple leaders, Bob Weston and Oleg Fortune, who have served our brotherhood and really our entire temple community over the past 2+ years with their time and with their willingness of spirit and with their passion for community and truly with all of their hearts as they responded to temple's requests and were there to assist temple when we were in need. And Oleg, we thank you for your time, and we're glad that you're staying on as past president rep. Mike Elkin is now stepping up into the role of co-president, and we are thrilled to welcome you into this role for our community, Mike. So now that Mike and Bob have the Torah in their hand, an official blessing of installation from us on behalf of our entire community. God spoke to Moses, saying, "Speak to the children of Israel, me'et kol ish asher yidvenu libo tichu et trumati." From every person who is moved by generosity of the heart, accept gifts for me. We celebrate this legacy of Yidvenu Libo, those moved by generosity and free will to build and establish our very first holy communal structure, the Mishkan. They gave of gold, silver, and copper, purple and crimson yarns, fine woods, and items from near and far. Today, you all, the leaders of our beloved Temple Brotherhood, you volunteer your time and energy in the spirit of our tradition to continue creating and building this community that we so cherish. We call you Nedivim, those who are generous. We know you as Nedivim, those who are kind. We look to you as Nedivim, those who volunteer. We respect you as Nedivei Amo, those who are leaders among our people. And we offer thanks to you who sustain us, just as we all give thanks to God, declaring, with a generous gift I make an offering to you, O God. I give thanks to your name. Baruch atah Adonai, noten trumim nedivim. Blessed is God, giver of generous givers. Now Rabbi Englander will share some words of blessing.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha. You sustain and nourish us with the sacred wisdom and traditions of our people, teaching Torah to us and to our children. May God bless you and keep you. Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. You work alongside us to bring the light of justice and compassion to God's broken world. May God's face shine upon you, and may God always be gracious to you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yisem lecha shalom. You bear witness to our lives and accompany us on our journey. You help us elevate our consciousness and search in every hour for God's presence in our lives. For your dedication to our community, may God lift your hearts and grant you wholeness, fulfillment, and peace.
And together we say, Amen. Thank you so much to our brotherhood leaders. We'll take your Torahs back now so your arms can be free for the sacred work ahead. Please be seated. Mike Elkin is now going to share some words with us on behalf of Brotherhood, along with Oleg and Bob.
Bob, come over here. We have a microphone we can use.
Ready to go?
Are we going to start off?
Yes.
All right. Hello.
Hi there.
You're going to hear a certain phrase repeated a couple times. So as you hear, feel free to say it with us. So let's start off. Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
A Jew and two Gentiles are stranded on a desert island. The Gentiles do everything they can to get off the island. They build a boat, spell out SOS on the beach, and scan the horizon for ships. The Jew just sits there and does nothing like a lump on a log. Finally, the Gentiles ask the Jew, "Don't you want to get off this island?" And the Jew replied, "I am a member of the temple. I am one of the few that pay full dues. I bought a table at the gala. I gave to the Cantor Fund and the Land Fund. Believe me, the temple will find me wherever I am." Well, Brotherhood found me,
And I'm thinking on
and I'm thinking I'm back.
Ready?
brother wants to make a difference.
Louder, please.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
Thank you. In September, we will be starting the season with a shofar workshop. It's BYOS, Bring Your Own Shofar. Our own Ed Mallow will be leading lessons for beginners and intermediates.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
There you go. In October, Brotherhood is bringing back casino night to the temple. That's right, Texas Hold'em, blackjack, and all the games. Step right up and try your luck. It's a fundraiser.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
At the Purim Carnival, Brotherhood is going to sponsor pony rides for our kids, including a hayride. Cowboy boots and 10-gallon hats are optional.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
In the past, Brotherhood has brought the temple ambassadors, congressmen, mayors, and personalities as guest speakers. This spring, for our football fans, Brotherhood will bring you the head coach of the University of Memphis Tigers, and guess what? He's a member of our temple family.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
Some people say that I make the best steak at the temple. For my money, I would rather go with Ben Marsh or Oleg here. Around Passover, Brotherhood will host its 20th annual steak and scotch dinner, a 1-pound ribeye with all the sides, and an open bar.
Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
So if you want to provide service to the temple, like to have fun, or maybe your wife just wants to get you out of the house,
Join us. Brotherhood wants to make a difference.
join us.
Join us.
And that's it, folks.
Well done.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Thank you, Mike. Sounds like it's going to be an eventful year. And I like this idea.
Ratzon, may
Yeah.
it be God's will.
Exactly. And Brotherhood will be helping us every step of the way. So we thank you for that. And I like this idea of interactive sermons. So you may be onto something. We are going to continue back in our service handouts with a song that Brotherhood requested. I should say that members of Brotherhood helped us put together this service. They selected readings and melodies that they wanted to see and hear. So kudos to them as well for being involved in the planning. And we turn now to the inside of our prayer sheet as we mark the cycle of time with words that originated right from our holy text. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born, a time to die, a time to plant, a time to reap, a time to kill, a time to heal, a time to laugh, a time to weep. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to build up, a time to break down, a time to dance, a time to mourn, a time to cast away stones, a time to gather stones together. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time of love, a time of hate, a time of war, a time of peace, a time you may embrace, a time to refrain from embracing. To everything turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to gain, a time to lose, a time to reign, a time to sow, a time time for love, a time for hate, a time for peace. I swear it's not too late. To everything, turn, turn, turn. There is a season, turn, turn, turn. And a time to every purpose under heaven. We now turn to the middle of page 282 and rise in body or spirits as Randy Kirsch comes up to open the ark for us for Aleinu. Please be seated. Page 293. Our thoughts turn to those who have departed this earth, our own loved ones, those whom our friends and neighbors have lost, the martyrs of our people whose graves are unmarked, and those of every race and nation whose lives have been a blessing to humanity. As we remember them, we meditate on the meaning of love and loss, of life and death. During the period of Shiva, the week following death, our congregation remembers Alan Jerry Keller, father of Lanny Freeman. During the period of Shloshim, the month following death, we remember Marjorie Rothstein, wife of Jerome Rothstein. And at the Yortzeit, the anniversary of death, we remember Florence Avchin, Babette A. Benjamin, Eleanor Bloom, Ira A. Blumenkrantz, Paul Bosson, Dr. Irving Diamond, Ada Feldman, Adele Simon Fischler, Raymond G. Frankel, Samuel Freeman, Eli Friedman, Gerald Gomer, Pessy Grochovsky, Ray Hyatt, Barry P. Hirsch, Richard Levitt, Ruth Miller, Salim Mizrahi, Ann Moskowitz, Connie Oken, Sylvia Tibby Pankin, Dorothy Reitzis, Julian Sauer, Pearl Schemmer, Claire Schimmel, Rochelle Schindler, Louise Singer, Willie Bunny Spira, Perez Talker, Rina Tuck, Sylvia Turitz, Nancy Wayman, Cecilia S. Witten. If you're remembering someone this evening whose name you'd like to share aloud with our community, please do so as I look around the room. For those names that we heard aloud and for those who are with us always, we turn to page 294 and rise as one community for Kaddish Yatom, the Mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal ve'yitgadash shemeh Rabbah. Be'alma divrach eroteh ve'amlich malchuteh. B'chayechon u'yomechon u'v'chaye dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'vizman kariv v'imru Amen. Yehei shemeh Rabbah mevarach le'olam u'lamei almaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnaseh. Ve'yitadar ve'yitale ve'yitalal shemeh dekudesha barichu. Le'ela min kol birchata ve'shirata. Tushbechata ve'nechemata. Da'amiran be'alma ve'imru Amen. Yehei shalom Rabbah min Shemaya. V'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'imru Amen. Zichronam livracha. May their memories always be for a blessing.
Amen.
Please be seated as we invite up Matthew Edelman, a member of our Board of Trustees, to share some announcements.
Shabbat Shalom. I'm Matthew Edelman. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, we welcome you to Congregation Ahaveth Chesed. And first of all, I want to wish a thank you and a mazel tov to our brotherhood and the board. You do so much to Temple, and we appreciate everything that you do for Temple. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m., Rabbi Glasser will lead Torah study in the Coleman, followed by Shabbat morning minyan in the chapel at 10:30. Later, Saturday evening at 6:30, our congregation will attend the Jumbo Shrimp baseball game, if you all don't know what that is. On Monday at 1 p.m., the All About the Stitch group will meet. On Tuesday at 10:30 a.m., Wisdom will be led by Sidney Scherter. And on Wednesday at 5 p.m., T3, our Temple 20s and 30s group, will host a meet and greet at Main Event. Don't forget to read your Temple email for more information about upcoming events, including our TIR Religious School Open House Barbecue on August 27th. Our oneg tonight will be in the front lobby, and if you'd like to speak with our clergy, it'll be in the Coleman? Okay. Thank you for the correction. If you'd like to speak to our clergy after services, we ask that you please meet them at the oneg. Shabbat Shalom. Shabbat Shalom. Thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. I'm glad everyone has tabs on where the cookies will be. Appreciate that. We also have a special guest with us this evening. Rabbi Englander's mother, Deborah Englander, is joining us tonight.
Just put on the spot.
She happens to be sitting with my father, Dale, who is not a stranger to this community. But they're making friends. Clergy parents are a fun group.
They'll be at the ball game, too.
Also true, but we're sold out for that. So you can meet them at the oneg if you don't have baseball tickets already. We continue with Kiddush and Motzi as we again invite up our incoming Brotherhood Board to the Bima in honor of all that lies ahead for them and for their support of our community. If you'd like to follow along with Kiddush, we're on page 5. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho Ve'avalu ratzon imchilanu, zikaron lema'aseh bereshit, ki hu yom tehillah lemikra'e kodesh, zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, ki vanu v'acharta, ve'otanu kidashta, mikol ha'amim, v'shabbat kodshecha, ve'ahava u'ratzon, Hinhaltanu, Baruch atah Adonai, Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim, Bob. Thanks, Wyatt.
You're welcome.
Let's join with Wyatt in Motzi. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. B'tei avon to all of you. As you pass around the challah, we're going to invite our board to stay up here as we conclude with a blessing for this board, these treasured leaders of our community, and really a blessing for all of us as we head into our holy season and head into a new school year and all that lies before us in the coming months. We turn to page 341. Lechi lach to a land that I will show you. Lech lecha to a place you do not know. Lechi lach on your journey I will bless you, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi lach, lechi lach, and I shall make your name great. Lech lecha, and all shall praise your name. Lechi lach, to the place that I will show you. L'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, l'simchat chayim, lechi lach, and you shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. You shall be a blessing. Lechi lach. Shabbat shalom.
Shabbat shalom.
Great job, Mike. Shabbat shalom.
That too. Awesome.
There's like a thing.
No, so you can go left or right, or you
Yeah.
can put it in between. I think like in between. It's not really in the Torah.
We're gonna bring out the big thing for Torah.
I like the word. It's not a hate, but I like it. Yeah. You're gonna Okay, good. Yeah, David's, Good, good, good. Which, blessing? Not blessing, that pronouncement about. That never went on. Yeah, there's a time where the streaming is not that happening. I'm hoping we got it on. Oh, my mom's texting me, so she said it was only 4 minutes late. That's fine.
Okay, I'm going to put this in the office. Oh, I should unplug it.
Yeah, they do a good one. Jeff! Jeff doesn't like. Jeff doesn't.